What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Mommy Confessions.
Hey!
I'm one of your hosts, That Chick Angel.
I'm Denora Walcott.
And I'm Quinn Walters.
And we are a weekly podcast/show, where we three friends talk about all things motherhood, womanhood, in a very vulnerable, carefree, safe space. So if this is a space that you have been looking for, honey, you made it to the right place.
Welcome.
So come back every Monday, whether you're listening to it on on a podcast platform, or if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube. Click the subscribe, click the follow, because you're not going to want to miss the great content that we put out.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's facts.
You want this in your life.
In your life. Well, not every episode. It used to be every episode, but every other episode, we do a confession. Where, it says confession is good for the soul.
That's right.
That's what they say.
That's
what
right.
they say. Sometimes they don't feel like it is.
No.
Yeah.
It don't feel like it. So we are going to give you all a little confession. And we hope that you don't judge us. If you do, just do it quietly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't be loud about it.
Thank you.
Don't be loud about it.
So, Denora, our resident crier today. Do you have a confession?
Oh my gosh, I did, and it left my brain when I started weeping in the other room. You know what? Come back to me, because it literally left my brain with the tears flowing down my cheeks.
Okay.
Just got you all discombobulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a confession.
Go ahead, my friend Quinn.
And I'm not proud of it at all. Okay, so y'all don't judge me.
It's safe here. You're safe here.
So what had happened was I went on to my Instagram, I went in my DMs, and my cousin has sent me a message. My cousin in Chicago, he's my little cousin, and he was like, hey, because I need your help. I'm like, I got you, cuz, what you need. He's like, I just need a couple of dollars. I'm like, okay, cool. How you want me to send it? You want Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, what you want? He's like, okay, hold on, let me get you my Cash App or my Venmo, whatever it was, whichever. Doesn't matter. He's like, let me get it for you. I'm like, okay, cool. So he sends it over. Boom, I type it in. I'm like, okay. I'm about to send you the money. And it was $70. So I was like, it's not too bad. So I go in, and then it says, this account, it was Zelle, because Zelle tells you. It's like, this account belongs to Caitlin.
Ooh. Wait a minute.
I said, cousin, this says this account belongs to Caitlin. He was like, oh, what? That's crazy. That's my account. I was like, well, that's not what Zelle's saying. It's saying that it's somebody else's account. So, what's up? What's going on? He's like, okay, hold on. Let me get you the right one or another one or something of the sort. And I was like,
Yo, wait a minute.
So that red flag.
Yeah.
So then he sends me something else. I type that in. It says this account belongs to Dion.
Oh, hold on.
Somebody was definitely trying to scam me.
Cousin.
Yeah.
I'm like, cousin, this is not your account either. I said, so do you even have a Zelle? And he was like, yeah, I got a Zelle. I got a Zelle. Just send the money. Just send the money.
Wait
and when
a
I saw
minute.
the just,
I
said, I just won't. I said, this is a scam. Like, instantly I knew. I mean, I didn't know before, and that's why I'm embarrassed.
Oh, no.
I didn't know
these
before,
days.
but then I was like, this is a scam. And then do you know that this MF said to me, he said, well, F you, bit.
Yes.
B-I-T, bit, okay? B-I-T-H, C-H,
I love it.
bit.
Yeah.
I said, your mama's a
And
I spelled it really wrong.
Oh, you spelled it right.
And I didn't
Yeah.
spell it wrong, okay?
Yeah.
So the Chicago had to come out because I was like, oh my gosh, I almost fell for the okie doke. And I always told myself, like, you'll never fall for that. You'll be able to smell it a mile away. But when they come from your family's page, I'm like, that's Jeremy. That's my cousin.
Yeah.
It was not Jeremy. And so obviously, and then a lot of the other messages were broken. Like the English was broken. And I was like, I know.
You know how to spell.
I know
You
my
know
cousin know how
spell.
to spell. This is a little bit off. And so I was trying to go along with it, but then all of those little things just kept bing, 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 until I was like, this is a scam. And so I'm grateful and thankful that they didn't get my $70. I reached out to my family in Chicago. I'm like, did y'all know this was going on? They're like, yeah, we knew. I'm like, well, y'all sent out a blast.
Tell me something.
We should have sent out a family group text.
Yeah.
So this person actually approached all of my family.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
They saw everybody who was connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I was just grateful that I didn't fall for the okie doke.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, my confession this week is that I went off on a bus driver.
Oh, okay.
Like a school bus driver?
Absolutely.
Oh, what they do?
School bus driver.
That's
what
holding
happened?
your kids?
Listen, let me tell you. These people like to test me.
Yeah, they do.
Regular day. So I am actually on the phone with my therapist because I had to do a driving call with her instead of my normal sit down over Zoom and talk because I had to change up my schedule this week. So I'm on the phone. It's my turn to pick up the kids from the bus stop. By the kids, I mean the twins. Mm-hmm. So I get to the bus stop early. I'm sitting there. I'm talking to her on the phone. The bus pulls up. I'm like, oh, I'm getting out the car to talk to get the twins. So some of my conversation might be a little broken, but I'm still continuing the conversation with her. We have had some issues with our bus in particular because our main bus driver has been gone a lot. He's in school, he's young, so we have a lot of substitute drivers. So a lot of times we don't know who the heck it is that's going to be dropping off our kids. So that means they don't know us. So they don't release the kids as quickly because they have to make sure the child identifies you as a parent. Okay. So I am standing on the sidewalk. The bus has stopped kind of in the street. There's enough room for maybe there to be a parked car between the bus and the sidewalk. So the bus is not like right up on the sidewalk, right? I'm standing right in front of the door on the sidewalk so I can see the kids as they're coming out and I'm talking to the bus driver. Well, there's a little girl that I do know that I see her parents are coming up the sidewalk. They're not quite there yet. And so I see her tell that bus driver, my parents are right there. And he was like, well, you have to wait until they come up here. And so as he's like directing her to go scoot over into the front seat so more kids can come forward, her mom is now beside me. And the little girl can see her through the window. The mom is at an angle where she can't see into the bus clearly, and the windows are tinted. So she can't see the daughter, but I can. So the little girl, because only like a second or two has passed, pops back out of the front seat and is telling the bus driver, my mom is right there. And he goes, go back, right? And she's like, my mom is right there. And he's like, and she says, my mom, and he does this. I said, hold on, to my therapist. I said, if you would listen, she's trying to tell you that her mother is right here. He said, well, the mother should be, he goes ahead.
With his whole chest.
Yeah, he starts to pump up, right? The mother, he's thinking I'm saying the mother. The mother should be coming up to the bus. I said, but if you would listen to the little girl talking to you, you would hear her say, her mother's right here. He's like, well, I'm the one in charge, right? I said, I'm done talking to you, right? Now, all the parents are around because she was only going to be the third person off of the bus. So all the parents are still there.
Yeah.
And I'm the only black mama.
Hello.
Only black parent, okay? And this little girl is not black. And so one of the white dads is like, why don't you just let her off the bus? Now the little girl's crying.
Oh.
Well, of course.
Yeah, and I feel a little bit bad because I'm like, hopefully it's not my energy that is causing some of this.
Yeah.
Her mother now, the mom still can't see who we're talking about because she's not at an angle where she can see. And so the mom finally pops her head over and is like, what? And she realizes, and I said, sorry about that. I said, but he put his hands on her twice and pushed her back 3 times. I said, and it was uncalled for if he would just slow down and listen to what her words are. Now her dad.
Oh, daddy was there too.
Oh my God, today. The dad, once he hears from the mom what I've said, he goes up. He said, did you put your hands on my daughter? He said, you better be glad you were on that bus because if you weren't, I'd grab you off of there. He is going off.
Oh,
I don't know why I love this so much.
I love this too.
So terrible.
This is what I'm talking about with the protection.
Right.
Yes.
And this is, I skipped a part. So the mom, after the mom gets the daughter off the bus, she's having the conversation with her, and I'm still waiting to get my children. So he lets off Kai. He stops Sai. I said, that's my baby too, and what is your name? And he gives me his name and his badge number. So he's still big and bold.
Oh, yeah.
He's done nothing wrong, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you so much. And I'm walking off. And so then the thing happens with the dad. And then the dad is like, Angel, did you get his name? I said, yes, I did.
Yeah.
And I said, and I'm sorry for my energy. I said, but I'm effing tired of it. These bus drivers, they don't have the right decorum or coos. I said, there's nothing in his job description that says he should ever put his hands on any child.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm sick and tired of it. The little girl was like, I'm tired of it too.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I love that.
Bless her heart.
You helped empower that baby.
Sure did. My therapist has been on the phone the whole time. She gonna give you some free sessions.
Yo, you gave her all the entertainment.
Right? She said, Angel, what happened? I told her, she was like, oh my God. She was like, but you know what? She said, the little girl tried to advocate for herself. She said, what you did was you amplified her voice.
Yep.
She was like, because she was like, do you feel like you would have done anything differently? I was like, no. I said, and I praise God it wasn't my kids, because then we would have gotten kicked off of that route.
Yes.
Completely. I said, so, it was just, it had my blood pressure up so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, how dare he? Oh, it was just, and I was like, he was only willing to get that loud because I was a black woman.
I
Yep.
bet.
He wouldn't have did that with any of the rest of them parents.
Nope.
I said,
Nope.
y'all done made me up.
And I bet he didn't stay bucked up when the father came up there either.
I'm sure he was like, well, I'm about to enlist the dad. So like, I called and I told them physical assault to my child. Yes. That's what it was.
Because don't touch these kids.
Yeah.
Don't touch anybody else's kids.
I said, the baby girl's 6. All you got to do
Oh,
is stand in the
see.
way from her being able to get off the bus.
Yep.
You don't have to put your hand on
No.
her.
Nope.
And if you just stop for a second and hear what she's saying, you can then, because I expected when he heard me say, if you would listen to her, she's saying her mom right there. I thought he was going to be like, oh, my bad. I did
Which
not.
one's your mom?
Yeah.
Point her out. Oh, okay.
But instead,
Right.
he was like, oh, you gonna talk to me? Because I'll come off this bus and shove you too.
My dad.
Listen.
Dear God. today.
Listen.
Dear God. So that's my confession.
Ooh.
It was
They got us jumping out of our skin a little bit. You know, these people be trying.
I was so proud I didn't cuss at him, and I was so proud I ended the call. Oh, because when I said, I'm no longer talking to you, he's like, I'm not talking to you either.
Oh,
I said, oh, you
he's
being
a child.
Yeah.
I said,
He's a child.
That's
Yep.
what I hear about my therapist. She said, what is going on?
I love the amount of stories you have with people on the phone where something epic goes down and they have to be like, what is happening?
They were a witness.
Because Angel gonna stay on the phone with you.
No. She said, how did you? She was like, I don't understand, because I kept going back after I yelled it, after me and him were having it. I was like, anyways, so what I was saying about trying to. She said, first of all, that's really good compartmentalization, because I would have had to let you go.
Yeah, I would have been hung up the phone.
I was like, anyway, so we're trying to figure out a way to be more communicative to each other.
Angel!
That is you. That is
Oh
you.
my gosh. Yo. That's like, I don't even feel like that's a confession. That's just like a wonderful story. That was the best. I felt like I was on a ride. Like, then what happened?
It was a ride, girl.
Oh,
it was. Dear God.
Thank you for that.
Denora, did you ever remember yours?
Yeah, but like mine is so whack compared to that. But I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Tell us.
I'm very disrespectful to my wigs. That's my confession. That's it. I don't treat them right.
That's a good one.
I don't care for them right. Like,
Would you like to treat them better?
Yeah, because I
are
feel like
you
I would
doing to the
I would wear them if I like really knew how to deal with it. My wigs just live in a bag in other bags. Like, and then it's like, oh shoot, I gotta put on a wig for a random thing, and then I gotta like shake it out and look at it, and it just looks sad. And I'm like, look at you, just terrible. And you could have been so much more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's because we have too many
You
wigs.
could have been a contender.
so many
We need
wigs.
to throw away a bunch.
But you can revive the wigs.
But see, but like I know I could theoretically,
And by the
but
time she
also
remembers
how?
to do it, it's the last minute. So
Yes.
she's pulling it out of the bag, and it's a dead
Denora.
girl.
Yes.
She's like, oh, come on back to life.
Spritzing it like, is this what I'm supposed to do? Do I spray you? I don't know. Don't brush it. Or should I brush it? I don't know. Do you trim a wig? I don't know. I don't know. And I feel like there's so much potential there.
Yeah.
There is.
But like, you know, I don't know. I need to just come over and
don't
just be
care.
like, hey,
You just don't
how do I
care.
do it?
You
How
need
do
to
I do
pick
this?
3 that you love and get rid of the rest.
3.
But then there's the characters that are dead now.
When you gonna play them?
Listen, that's not the point.
When you gonna play them?
That wasn't what we're talking
What
about.
we know is Denora's not about to play these characters unless it's for an audition. And what we also know is we could just be with the way we look.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
true.
It's
They
very
can
true.
Put the wigs on us. Hello.
Listen.
Listen, you had your orange wig on for the Tyler Perry.
You said orange wig. Wait.
It was orange.
It was.
Oh, yeah, you did show me the picture when it was orange.
It turned orange.
That is crazy, Quinn. See, sometimes the wigs are disrespectful back. You see? Quinn. Oh, no. Are you pulling up the photo? Oh, no.
You just got Jake. And but listen, I'm the pot calling kettle black. Mine are in filing boxes.
Oh, see.
Just stuffed on top of each other.
Yeah.
Just dead rodent after dead rodent.
That's what they look like. They look like
Victory
roadkill.
shaking her head, yes, 'cause
right?
she sees it.
They look like roadkill.
I have about 60 wigs. And I'm not
Oh,
gonna wear
okay.
them. I'm not gonna wear those. I wear
Same.
braids.
Yeah.
My wigs are in my comforter plastic zipper bag.
That's what I have for
Zipper
mine.
bags, so
Yeah.
the wigs are in there, and it's about 60 of them in there.
Okay, so I'm not alone in this.
Yeah,
We just need to-
And I trim them. I will trim, cut. I will spray, spritz, water down, shampoo, condition, do the whole shebang. to 'em.
Okay.
To keep them alive, to revive them.
Okay.
And I also just buy new ones.
That's what I'm saying.
okay.
That's why I'm
Buy
like,
new
we
ones.
need to just let go of these. They were $30
That shit
when we
was
bought them.
synthetic.
They sure were.
How did I know one?
And listen, 97% of my wigs are synthetic.
Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the synthetic wig.
No.
But
But
Yeah.
they're only
But-
meant to last for one day.
Is that what they're supposed to do?
That's why they're raggedy.
Oh, but I feel like don't people keep their synthetic wigs?
Not the synthetic.
That's not a thing that people do.
listen, I'll be keeping mine.
Human.
My human hair, I got one human hair that I probably should have never bought it. It already looked like the person was post-mortem. And then they took their hair and sewed it onto this. When I got it, I was like, maybe I have to do something to it.
Is this the one you got made?
No. The one I got made is like my only nice wig that actually works.
Is it taken care of?
Oh, yeah, that one I have hung up.
Okay.
I have one wig hung up in my closet on an actual head. Yeah, and actually, the woman whose company that is, Rayo, I hung out with her years ago, and she helped me figure out how to wear my synthetic wigs. And it worked great. And then they all ended up back in the bags.
Like,
I wore them for like 2 weeks, and I felt so cute. And then I was like, oh, let me just stretch my hair. And now they're just like, bound around each other. Yeah. They're their own community.
Throw them away.
Oh.
We need to do a wig party and figure out which wigs we need to get.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
We're going to do that.
I love that idea. See?
Yeah, bring your plastic bags.
Yes. We're going to have our big
comforter
comforter sack.
bag.
Yeah.
I'll bring my filing boxes. You all will be like Angel.
It's ridiculous.
I won't.
Like
Angel. I hope people understand that when I spell it like that in all caps, that's what I'm saying.
I understand.
You get it, right?
I totally
Okay.
Because I be doing the same, but it sounds different. I'm like, Angel! But it's the same concept.
Yes.
Okay. Denora, do you have a natural alternative for us today?
Yes, I do. So it's actually a very, very simple thing. And I'm sure that most of you have one of these things in your home. I am a fan of oils for my skin. Not for my face. I have oily skin on my face. And so if I put oil on my face, the zits are like, we're here for you too. So I can't do that, unfortunately. But for my body and for my hair and for my scalp, I love oils. Now, some oils work better than others for people. Some people don't like just olive oil by itself because some olive oils can have a strong olive scent to them. But one oil that I feel like works for a lot of people, if you can only afford to do one, grapeseed oil is a really nice oil to use. Okay. It's not super, super heavy. It absorbs into the skin really well. And it can be used on your scalp, on your hair, on your skin. like this is one of those things that like if you can only buy one thing, it's good for cooking because it has a high smoke point, so you can fry things in it, and it doesn't give off a lot of smoke, doesn't give off a lot of scent, and also you can use it for your skin as well. So yeah.
I'm a fan of grapeseed oil. That's my jam.
You use it all over?
I use it all over, and it's the only other oil I'll typically use on my scalp to lock in moisture besides olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use castor oil for like growth, but not for my scalp because it'll just
It's too
block
heavy.
up my pores. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Love me some grapeseed.
Yeah.
Thank you for that
Thank you
natural
for that.
You're so welcome. You're so
I'm
welcome.
gonna try that. I use the olive oil, but I'm gonna try the grapeseed.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I mean, now listen, I love olive oil too.
Yeah.
Like, give me all the oils.
Yes.
I love them. But I know that for some people, especially if they're a little more sensitive to scent or whatever, grapeseed oil across the board has had a far less scent than like, especially like really good quality olive oils can have a really strong, delicious scent.
Robust.
But yeah.
Yes. Okay, the topic for today, as you all get to know, a lot of people who watch this show, thankfully, and thank you, you all have been following me for a while, so y'all kind of know me. Excuse me, I just burped into the mic.
It happens.
That's how well, you know me.
This is a safe space.
It is. Yeah. Listen, this mic is no longer safe. But some of you are getting to know Quinn and Denora even better. So I want to give you all the opportunity to tell the audience what are some of what you might feel is the most misconceived perception about you, especially thinking about what you present online. What do you think people perceive about you? I'll go first, and then you all go.
Okay.
And I think I said this somewhere else, but I'm gonna say it again. I think I might have said it on the show. I think that people think that I bear it all the time. Because of how authentic I appear online, I think people believe that the space separating me and them is as thin as cellophane.
Yeah.
It is a lot thicker than I think people would realize. Not that you're getting a version of me that is not true and pure to who I am, but I am still protective of myself. And I think purposefully there's a misconception of that. I don't want you to think otherwise, to be honest, because it does help our connection. It helps me connect with the audience better the more you feel like you know me, and it helps you become more transparent with me, which then helps me in creating my content to serve you better. But I think a lot of people, even my husband sometimes be like, you just share everything. And I'm like, no, I don't. That is what you think. I will, listen, I know how to go behind Bree, who's my editor for a lot of my content, and recut stuff that I'm like, what we're not showing is that. And what we're not showing is that.
That's very smart. Very smart.
So, yeah, I think a lot of people, that end, people think, I think people are surprised about my insecurities because I am, if somebody had to categorize whether Angel was confident or had low self-esteem or was unsure about herself, confident is where they would lean to. But I definitely have things that make me feel very self-conscious, that I have very low esteem when I think about them. I'm just really good at masking it. So those would be my two.
Okay. It's interesting because, first of all, I have nowhere near as many followers as you. So I don't know if my engagement is, I'm not, it's not, there's no comparison.
You don't have to qualify.
I know,
yourself.
but it's like,
if people were to look at your stuff right now, what would they assume wrong about you?
That's what I don't know. What I was going to say is, though, that before social media, since I'm having a struggle here with social media, before social media, people used to say to my face after they meet me and chill with me and talk with me and laugh with me and joke with me, like, "Oh, you cool? I didn't think you was gonna be that cool. I thought you was gonna be stuck up. I thought you." And I'm like, dang, like, I am so approachable. I think I am. I would like to believe that I am. I love people. I love to laugh. I love to joke. And I love good energy. And so I don't know, like it just always used to just hurt my feelings so much.
I think you don't realize it's because you're stunning.
I was about to say, like, you don't see yourself.
What does that have anything to do with anything? Beyonce is stunning, and I think she's cool as hell.
Ain't nobody running up to talk to Beyonce either.
It'd be really hard for people. Only crazy folk would run up and just be like, this is my only opportunity that I'm going to get to talk to you, Beyonce, so I'm going to talk to you. But when it comes to someone and how attractive they are, it can be intimidating to engage
so
them.
Unfair.
I'm so
and
sorry.
okay,
We'll be uglier.
Okay.
And you know too, I think it's also like energy. Like you have such a very cool person, like cool energy, that I think sometimes people see that as disengaged. And so they like, cause my mom has experienced the exact same thing. My mom has been called arrogant by so many people, and then they come up to her after they met her and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know, I thought you was so arrogant. And my mom's like, what? I'm just not boisterous. I'm not like I'm not the person who's like, whoa, 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 come and talk to me. Right. But I'm open to anybody coming and talking to me. Cool. So like I can see very much that, like you have such a chill, like presence.
And then again, you're stunning.
The stunning is not
that'll fix it.
No, if you show up looking hot mess turkey doo-doo, then people will be like, oh, let me go talk to her. Quinn, you're gorgeous.
Never. Yeah, exactly. There's the issue.
You remember you yelled at that lady because she said, well, did you work here?
Yes, exactly.
You see?
When people approach you when they think you work at Staples, okay?
And then you get mad. See?
And I was cute that time.
You see what I'm saying?
She's like, and I had on shades.
You see?
I
had on shades, and she asked me a question as though I worked there.
I wasn't wearing red or white. I didn't get it. I don't understand. But yes, I think that's just such a big misconception. I am so chill, so cool. I love people. I love hugs. I love to laugh. I love affection. I am that like person. So I have a lot of love in my heart, a lot of love to give, a lot of grace, much respect, and I love you until you give me a reason not to.
Yeah, for sure.
That's who I am.
No, you definitely, and then we go get to you, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Like, I don't think today's story time you did on your social media, I literally was laughing out loud when you were talking about the trampoline. Quinn, I hollered. I hollered. Quinn does not typically show her funny side on social media. So
right.
It's always very serious, sexy.
Yep. Exactly.
It
is.
It's you dealing with
sexy.
Girl, yes.
I be with my baby.
Listen,
victory.
But also like
victory.
Quinn will be like,
I thought we were here.
Waving.
Yeah.
Listen.
What you mean?
Just
Quinn,
good night.
We have talked about this. Don't
doing the walk toward the camera.
But only?
No,
not only.
I was about to add, you jumped in. I was about to say outside of when you're with your daughter. But even when you're with your daughter, it's not, unless y'all are doing a
You're not like waka waka.
It's not like, okay. So
I'll be posting everything we do with Kev on stage. That's funny.
No. That's different. That is you doing a job.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot compare
in my regular life.
Yes.
Okay, it's either extremely like I said, sexy, very serious about your sexy. Quinn is not about to show up on social media looking a mess.
No, she's not.
I've been on social media in a bonnet numerous times.
Okay, well, all right. I'm gonna let you have it.
No makeup.
I'm gonna let you. It's a safe space. I'm gonna let you have it. Okay. I don't think people realize how hysterical you are.
Yes.
When we did Mama Mafia, when we would get tired, Quinn, that would come out of Quinn's mouth would have me dead.
So damn funny. And and because I also didn't know that side of you. I truly didn't. And so I was like, she's freaking hilarious. What is going on here? I didn't know.
If I didn't meet you that way, I wouldn't know. You know, I met you in sketch.
Right.
So I realized early on when you were stuffing butt pads into your butt.
Yes. Playing Kimbella.
Yes,
honey.
I was like, oh, she's goofy. She's very goofy, very professional at the same time. But had I not had that experience, I don't know how long it would have taken me to see that side of you.
That's interesting.
It took me to Mama Mafia when I really got to know her.
But I know you, Quinn. I know you funny. I know you very warm. I know you lovable.
Yes.
So I don't want you to think I misconceived.
Or me either.
No, I know. But yeah, but no, I just, the gram is, that's my place to, I have to feel confident and feel in my own sexy. I have to be my own woman and get my, that's how I make myself feel good and great
what
and
you want to do.
sexy and that's my way. That's how I express. That's what I do. I've been beat up.
Yeah,
I've been torn down, Angel.
You show up how you need to show up.
Call me things.
People call me
My way.
You show up.
Uplifting myself up.
You show up the way you need to, friend.
But no, that trampoline story, that is a true story, and that was just me speaking my truth.
I can't wait to watch it.
Girl, I hollered. She's sitting there, look at my face. Look at it.
It was just real. It was a real story.
Oh, there's footage?
Yeah, you got to see it. You got to see it.
I cannot wait.
Okay, Denora, Misconceived.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there are a lot of things that people miss with me. Is it just on social media or just in general, like
it's in
misconceptions?
general, but I want you to kind of come from that because our audience doesn't know you, obviously. But
right.
I mean, you know what I mean. Our audience doesn't have a personal.
Right. I mean, I don't. It's so tricky. I don't know what I even put on social media, to be very honest with you. Like, truthfully, I haven't put a whole bunch of my silliest self on there, so I could see people not really knowing the type of funny that I love. I've done a lot of collaborative funny on there, and every now and again I'll post something that is just me solo dolo. So maybe that. I've also had the misconception that I don't even know. I don't know how to separate. I don't know how to do it just for social media. But people have thought I was just very serious and didn't know how to have just a good, like, down home time. And that's my favorite kind of time, is to just be like all the way silly with family and really good friends. I used to do that where I grew up, like on the stoop in the summertime. I just had all of the people cracking up and just outside. I said the stoop. You know what I mean by the stoop. If you know what a stoop is. But yeah, like just doing like silly dances and just like scooting across the floor just because. Like I do that at my friends, but I don't really do that online. It doesn't even cross my mind to do it because that's just, I think I have a separation where I feel like if I post it online, that's a performance. And so then I have to consider the performance as opposed to just have a camera going and be doing super stuff.
I can see that. I can see how you process that like that. You're an artist.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I'm creating. But yeah, I don't know. What do people think about me? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Shantae put in the comments, I assume Denora smokes weed all the time, but that's true.
But I don't. Only because it breaks me out, and I'm a voice actor, so I can't smoke.
Aria.
Oh, I like that.
Aria.
I actually really like that.
I feel like people get your goofy side. You laugh a lot. At least when you show up in my content, you're usually laughing and you're goofy.
Yes.
And then also
because you're family, so it's easier to just be fully me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I that is a hard question. That is a hard question for me to answer for you. I don't know if it's like maybe they don't know you're a crybaby. They know now.
I didn't know that.
But the crybaby only started after having babies.
For real.
I didn't cry for the majority of my life. Like when I for real. And then I had my daughter, and then Hallmark commercial used to just mess me up. And then I had my son, and then all you got to say is, that was nice. And I'm like, you know what? That really touched me that you thought I was nice. Like I just, that's new.
That's
new.
Okay, so I was correct.
Yeah, you're right.
I was like, but you don't cry either, Angel.
Yes, I do.
Yes, she does.
Not around me.
You're right.
I'm sorry for laughing that loud, you guys.
Camera, do I look at?
She said, you don't cry.
So are we friends?
You are, but you cry before me, so then that locks up my tears. If somebody else is crying, my tears are like,
oh,
that's interesting.
That's interesting.
No,
your tears go backwards.
Oh yeah, well we're not doing a mutual cry session. That is not. It's
That's like recording yourself a cry.
That's exactly what it feels like. If somebody else is crying, my tears are like, somebody's already here.
When somebody else, when I see somebody crying, it makes my eyes.
Yeah.
And I be like, oh, don't cry,
No.
baby.
No,
Cry.
it don't make
Why
me.
does everyone don't cry, baby?
You an old lady.
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, no. I cry, but yeah, if somebody else is crying, all right, guys.
Do you cry often? Like we cry often.
Yeah. Yeah.
Often, no. I don't have much to reason.
You don't have much time.
Yeah. You working all the time. When you gonna cry?
I don't. I cry in therapy and regular conversation. I'll be like, so, and then when I think about it, it's just like,
You got that glory tear.
I remember our first session. She was like, what do you want to get out of it? I said, I really want my friends to know me better. I said, what is happening?
First question.
This was our first. This was, can we work well together? So,
You was holding that in.
Oh my gosh.
what is this? She said, it's fine. I was like, are you sure? Are you
What is
sure? I
happening?
need medication.
Why?
Day one? Oh my God, it turns out I'm depressed. All right, you guys, tell us what your most misconceived conception, is that right?
Misconception.
Conception. Misconceived.
Oh, you know what? Wait a minute.
Misconception.
People, because I'm married to a white man, I have definitely been asked, do I even like black dudes?
Right.
So that was, and I'm like,
she likes the black
y'all
dudes.
stupid. Y'all, that's the dumbest.
But she's had a leaning.
Such a rat.
Octavia even said that. Octavia was like, I always knew she was going to return back. Good night.
That's so rude.
That's so
Denora's always mixed it up. Okay?
I think guys are great. It's
I
just
never
the
listened.
point.
What I knew when I first met Denora as a friend, I didn't know what she would bring in the door. I think that's a misconception. People probably think Denora might be bi, that she be eating coochie. She doesn't.
I have had people think that before.
Yes.
Isn't that like? And I'm always like, really?
You're shocked?
Oh, I mean, I wear a lot of button downs. Is that a thing? I like pants. Is that? Are people judging me off of pants and a button down? And the Birkenstock. I love my Birkenstocks.
It's the Birkenstock.
She's
Listen.
a straight woman. But I was open. I was like, if she ever breaks, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm just going to be like, hi.
I didn't know that.
Not you thinking that though.
Yes, yes. I was, as we got to know each other, I was like, eventually she'll tell me.
That's so funny.
And then I realized, oh no, she's just straight. Oh. She's just,
As you were waiting.
yeah.
Almost like you were let down. Like, oh, that's not exciting.
Oh, like a girl. God dang it. I got enough straight girlfriends. I need to mix it up.
So that's those are a couple misconceptions about me.
Yeah. It is what it is. So let us know what people misconceive about you in the comments. Per usual, as I said before, if you're listening to us, especially on Apple Podcasts, please rate and review us. It makes us more discoverable so we can find more of our audience. If you are watching this, please make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell at Mommy Confessions. Nope. Try it again. At Mama Likes 127. And on Facebook, you can follow us at That Chick Angel Mommy Confessions. You can follow me at That Chick Angel across all platforms, as well as you can find my self-care line, which is called Mama Likes at Shop Mama Likes.
And also, Mommy Confessions Show on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes.
We gotta
Follow us on there.
And Mommy Confessions Show on Facebook.
It's at That Chick Angel
At
Mommy
Oh,
Confessions.
I'm sorry.
Boom.
Whew.
Yes. It's a lot.
We're gonna need a cue card.
Yes.
To put up so we can all
Everybody
because
see it.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot. Yeah, I remember the title card was wrong on here once. Tell them where they can find you, boo-boo.
You can find me at Denora Walcott, Dinora Walcott, Walcott. People spell it all kinds of ways. I'm finding that out. So Denora Walcott, pretty much across all platforms, and at NoraMadeGoodsOnline.com or on Instagram as well.
They're
Do
like
it.
Denora Walnut.
Yeah.
And you are a very lovable friend.
Oh.
You're lovable.
You guys can find me at Quinn Walters on Instagram, and that's Quinn with one N. And also, please follow my apparel page at Beyond Pretty brand on Instagram as well. T-shirts and hoodies that say pretty brilliant.
So until next time, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.